Hey guys, it's Rhea here and welcome back to the 100% playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Last episode we finally killed the griffin, which allows us to continue with the main quest, but before we actually do that, I will once again meditate to get some broad daylight. And yeah, it basically leaves us to do whatever we want. So we do have some secondary quests over here, as well as contracts and a treasure hunt. But I think for now, let's actually do the contract over here. Let's do this first, and also on the way there we should be grabbing some question marks, undiscovered locations, and see how this episode treats us and where we need to go. So let's call Roach. There she is actually. And let's get to the very first undiscovered location of this episode, which was actually one that I wanted to explore a couple of episodes ago but never got to it because we moved on. So I do believe we have to go somewhere over here-ish. Yes, indeed. There are some wolves who will most likely hunt us down. Yes, they will. We do have Igni. No, they won't. So let's grab ourselves this. Doesn't work. Let's do it again. And grab ourselves an ability point, which we will immediately put into the fast attack to do 20% more damage. And let's move immediately on. I do believe there is nothing over here we have to do except for this one over here. But I do want to leave this one for last. So we basically do a nice round circle over here and wrap White Orchard up, maybe in this episode, maybe in the next one, but I do believe it will be most likely in the next one. We also can loot over here and we can fight a wraith. Now wraiths are going to be kind of a normal occurrence, I do believe. I'm not necessarily even sure who we are fighting currently. We are fighting the wraith, so let's put Erden down and try to see if we can beat it. Okay, let's roll out of the way, and that's it for the wraith. Now, do they drop anything? Yes. Wraith mutagen, which is very nice. Okay, so let's hop onto Roach and head on over to the abandoned village where apparently the ghost dwells. I do believe it's going to be a short ride there because the beginning map is rather small. So let's go over here. It was somewhere over here if I remember correctly, past the hunter's hut, and we just follow this path over here, and there we already are. Abandoned village.
The infamous well. Strange.
Okay.
No sign of a ghost. Maybe it only shows at a certain time of day.
A certain time of day. Okay, so we need to find the spirit that haunts the well and find evidence of the spirit's presence using our Witcher senses. We will do this right away.
Grass around the well scorched.
Okay, so we have scorched grass. We also have a dog
Bodies
corpse.
dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. All signs point to a noon wraith.
A noon wraith. Alright, so let's go into the bestiary and into Spectre's Devil by the Well and Noon Wraiths. Okay, so first, Noon Wraiths. Despite what is commonly thought, peasants do not interrupt their labors at midday to get out of the sun. They do so to avoid noon wraiths. Vlad Raymond, peasants, and their customs. On particularly searing summer days, when the sun reaches its zenith, wraiths will at times appear resembling sun-scorched women dressed in long white robes. These are noon wraiths, the spirits of young women and girls who died violent deaths right before their weddings. Driven and mad with pain or anger, they wander the fields searching for their unfaithful lovers or backstabbing rivals, though they will kill anyone who does not get out of the way in time. They are often held in this world by some object of intense emotional significance. That is why, if one ever finds a wedding ring or torn veil in the middle of a field, one should not pick it up, but instead back away as quickly as possible. And we also have Devil by the Well. The residents of White Orchard have suffered more than their fair share of misfortunes. Passing armies have trampled their spring planting, a griffin has begun abducting their livestock, and the rotting icing on this painful cake, a noon wraith haunted a nearby well. No wonder the locals called this final evil a devil. The Witcher could send something bound her to this place, and that in order to send her off into the ethereal realms, he would first need to learn her secret. Once that was done, he would have to prepare for battle, and a noon wraith is a demanding opponent. She can disorient her victim by blinding him and creating mirror images of herself. These copies slowly suck their victim's life energy, while their mistress remains untouchable. In order to defeat her, the Witcher could only rely on his silver sword alone. The Earden sign would also be needed to trap her and force her to take on material form. Okay, so we have Moondust, Spectral Oil, and Earden.
Something's tied the Noon Wraith to this place. An object.
All
Something
right.
she needs before she'll leave this world.
So let's loot everything we have over here and see if we can find something. I do believe we can move this with art. Indeed. We also have something over here. And before I actually continue, we did loot some armor. This is blue. Let's keep it. Yes. We also have some Gildorf sword plus 19. I will gladly take that. And the Metina blade is even plus 2 and a 3% crit chance. Very, very nice. Okay, so I believe this is it for this house. Let's go over here. Yes. Bearpat dog tallow, some ingredients, and some more ingredients as well. And I do believe this is... Is there anything else over here? No, is it? Is why is it marked? It's still marked, but I do believe we have looted everything over here. Or didn't we? I am not even sure, to be honest. Okay, let's go to the final house over here and also loot everything we can. Over here, and there's something red lighting up. Two things, actually. Let's go over here and take this yellow diary.
Might be useful.
Okay, so, it's happened. Volker has sent a petition of our grievances against the Lord to the court of Vizima, listed all the harm he's done us. How he killed Johann for not taking off his cap quickly enough, how he trampled our fields when drunk with nary a thought of repayment, how he barged in during Peter's wedding and demanded the right of the first night. Now we finally got what he begged Melitele for in our prayers for so long. The judge recognized our grievances and wailed all our bonds and duties to the Lord. We can finally strike on our own. At last we can live as free men. The first day of our freedom, Hovel is not much of a village yet, but to my mind it's better than the most fantastic palace. Volker fumed our home with hazelwood smoke to drive out evil, buried a marten under the gate to make sure no thieves cross our threshold. And then he gave me a bracelet, loveliest I've ever seen. Mother said it's foolish to spend so much on a bauble when we haven't plows or nor hoes, and that we ought return it to the merchant. Over my dead body, I'll never take it off. It'll always be there to remind me of Volker, of how happy we were that day. They say the Lord is coming to see us, that he wants to make a deal to beg us to return to the village. They say he's calmed since his son died, and that he's not as quick to anger about small slights. Well, we'll see. One way or another, I have no intentions to move 1 inch from here.
That bracelet might be what ties the woman's spirit to this place.
Right, so
a man
we also
stabbed
have
with a knife,
something
died on the spot.
here.
Animals fed on his body, picked his skeleton clean. More blood stains over there. But it's not his blood.
Okay, let's
Blood
examine
stains,
this.
barely visible. Someone was dragged this way. Someone who was still alive.
And also over here.
Palm prints in blood. Small hands. A woman's. Someone dragged her out. She was wounded. Fought for her life. No body in sight, but might still find some tracks. Under the right conditions, bloodstains can remain visible for decades. Another print by the well.
Okay, let's go ahead and see what there is at the well.
Bloodstains. Almost faded. But the line's taut. Something's not right. A corpse, hanged by the bucket rope. Woman the journal belonged to. Must be. Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing. Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off. Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs.
Alright, so let's just jump in there. Taking a leap of faith, and we already see there's something red glowing over there. An ornate bracelet, so it is the corpse of the woman who wrote the journal. Let's find our way out. It's over here.
Lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, from Volker. Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well. Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the Noon Wraith for good. Better do it near the well.
Alright, we need to find our way out of the cave, and I do believe we have to dive, yes. At least the lighting's pretty good over in these sunken tunnels. And I do believe we make it out in one breath as well. Yes, there is daylight over there, so we should be more than well over here. We also have a small village. Not even a village, just a house. So let's see if we can go
Need to prepare for this fight.
over here.
Brew some wraith oil. Drink some potions.
So Geralt wants to prepare for this fight. Let's see if we can craft any spectral oil. We can. We are missing one arenaria, so I'm not necessarily sure if we can find one over here real quick. But I will just scout the woods over here, see if any herb will pop up. sadly, it doesn't look like it. There's literally no herbs around. That's kind of sad. Okay, I think we will do well without the spectre oil. And I don't know where we have to do this. Oh, over here. Okay. So we will activate Erden. We don't have any moon dust, if I remember correctly. No, we just have these. So let's take a leap of faith and do it.
And the bracelet. Igni.
And there she is, the devil.
I think it worked.
The devil by the well. Okay, let's cast Erden immediately and force her into a material form. This should be an easy fight, actually. We do have to put on Erden again. Okay, so these are the copies she sent out. Actually, just one of them. Oh, and Erden just ran out. That's lovely. And that should be it. Wonderful. Let's
She's
grab
gone.
everything from the trophy and the ingredients, so we can go to Odolan and hand in the quest, or we can actually continue questing and handing everything in once we return to White Orchard, and I think we will do exactly that. So let's select missing in action, and I do believe this man is over here, which allows us to grab all of these question marks on the way. So let's actually do just that. And I do believe it's just a bit of running around over here to reach everything we need, so I don't want to necessarily take Roach. And we also get to enjoy in the beautiful environment of this game as well, which I will say over and over again is absolutely stunning.
Should draw from it.
Absolutely amazing, and I am in love with it. We have a bear. A very angry bear, might I add. Need to dodge, cast another Igni. Dodge again. Let our stamina recharge for maybe one more Igni. And I think we should be good. Yes, wonderful. We can't loot anything over here. Oh, we can. We can loot Tracker's boots. And let's immediately see if this is any better. Nope. No, it's not. But we get one more ability point, which I once again will invest in muscle memory. This slot unlocks at level 4. We are kind of halfway there, which is not bad at all, actually. Then we also have this question mark over here, which is right over here. Wonderful. So we don't have to walk away too far away either. I'm not necessarily sure what's over here. Let's maybe meditate one.
What now, you piece
Oh,
of
so they
filth?
just didn't spawn. It's 4 ghouls. And it's kind of the same situation as we had with the village a couple of episodes ago, where ghouls have taken over, and we have to basically liberate the area. And now people are returning. Very, very nice. And Geralt once more is very satisfied with the work he has done over here. We also have a herbalist. Maybe he will be able to tell us the one area we were missing for the Spectre fight.
Got anything interesting?
And he might also, yes he does. So he has Dwarven Spirit. I already said I don't want to take that, but I will take out the decoctions and also one Arenaria just so we are able to brew the Spectre oil now. There we go, we can do the Spectre oil and we can also make white honey. What am I missing for cat? Water essence. I do believe we get this from water hags and we are not just there yet to be able to fight them. Okay, so we did liberate this area over here. I will once again meditate until let's do until 5 a.m. this time. I personally don't like playing in the dark, and I know that YouTube makes things even darker, so maybe it's not necessarily the best thing to do. And of course in daylight you get to see more of the game anyway. So we have drowners over here. One is gone, there are 2 more, and I didn't even pay attention to my ignorance. Dodge this attack, and there is one more left. I will just use something to be able to survive this fight. Now let's loot the stuff we can. Sedarian Gambazon, Hangman's Venom. And I do believe we also have this Hunting Gauntlets, Dark Ore, Oil, Split Bolt, and Superior Beast Oil. So we are already getting into the superior stuff, which is very early on. We also have this question mark, which I will swim to immediately. And once we are done with this one and the one over by the bridge, I believe, we will check out what loot we got and if there is something we can wear that's better than we already have.
Bad idea.
This is a deserter camp. There are no archers, I believe. Or actually there is one, but let's not pay attention to him just now. Let's do this, and you are the last one. Wonderful. These are very easy opponents for now. Let's see what we have. Another pair of hunting gauntlets, Speaker Rock Ankenton, and Basilisk Decoction. We also get some of their weapons as well. And I do believe the other undiscovered location was over here. Yes. Under the bridge. Oh. Geralt already eagerly jumps in. And let's just loot whatever it is over here. Wonderful, that's also done and done. Alright, so we can go over there, but we can also go... Honestly, let's go over here. Let's go over here because I do believe with that question mark we also wrap up the scavenger hunt that we picked up in the last episode. with the Viper swords. Alright, you do that.
Don't let him catch his breath.
Go, a deserter leader. See, I was staggered just a bit there, and then we can do this as well. You have dropped yours over here, and over here. And here we are. We can angrily scroll notes. We can read that. What am I supposed to fucking die for? Temeria? Dad died for it. So did my 3 brothers. And what did I get them? Fuck all, that's what. Not even a decent burial. That always said a wise man learns from others' mistakes. So here I am learning from this. And instead of dying for Temeria, I'm going to rob those who killed Temeria's sons. We've pitched a camp, got us a great spot, middle of the woods, near that old mill. Now we're all set to go out on our first raid. And I do believe that they are talking about the old mill that we were at and where we killed that griffin. Oh, that's not necessarily where I wanted to fall. Interrogation report and serpentine steel sword. Very nice. Okay, so location: Amavet Fortress. Persons taking part: Sir Ignatius Verrius, the bailiff Andres Bloom, Sir Ignatius' underlings Army, Gardy, and Belsey. Suspect: Colgrim, Witcher of the Viper School. The Witcher Colgrim stands accused of kidnapping Viddy, son of Paul, a beekeeper residing in White Orchard. Suspected was detained pending trial. Upon detention, he was searched and a diagram for the forging of a steel sword was found on his person. It is suspected that this sword was used to intimidate or possibly kill the kidnapped child. It is likewise suspected that the accused possesses other such diagrams for the forging of death-dealing implements, though none have been found to date. Sir Ignatius has requested the Witcher undergo preliminary interrogation with the application of torture. This will take place once a torturer with the proper qualifications has been found. Addendum: it was later discovered drowners were responsible for the boy's disappearance. Unfortunately, Colgrim died before this information reached the investigators, for rather than face the baronet's judgment, he chose trial by ordeal. Sir Ignatius agreed and ordered he cleanse the Verrius family crypt of specters. Colgrim never emerged from said crypt. It is highly likely the motley raid specters and evil powers residing therein proved too much for him. Well, but at least his swords will serve us good. And we have completed the scavenger hunt with this, which is very nice. Well, let's go down over here and over here. Because before I go talk to Dune, I do want to scavenge things. And I do believe that there is... Yes, I did miss it. There is a chest with some gold in it. And we can also, I think, scavenge 2 places over here. I probably should choose to lock on the target with Z to make it easier so that Geralt doesn't jump from one target to the other, but it's fine this way as well. Can grab this and this, maybe even something over here. Yes. Some water, wonderful. And we also have a guarded treasure with more drowners. Okay, so let's actually try and do this. Yes, the barrel did the thing. Wonderful. And we can do this. More with Igni. Dodge. And I think that should be it. Wonderful. Let's grab what we can. Orans, some diagrams, manuscript pages, Skellige Gambazon. Okay, exploding bolt, marble forest. And I do believe this is it. Now let's go over here because we are able to. And this is our target over here. We have to talk to this young man, but before we do that, let me just go around the village and scavenge some more. No. Let's jump over the fence. There is a destroyed house. Several houses, actually. Let's go over here. Some dead people. So the army definitely was through here. And yes, we have a couple of houses over here as well. Let's use art on this door. Grab the knickknacks that we have over here, as well as from this chest, and I do believe over here as well. They have something, yes they do. Not much, but we will take what we can. There's people hanging from trees. I do believe Temerian soldiers, judging by their uniforms, the white and blue. And now, before we talk to Dune, let's head over here. Skellige Gambazon. Oh goodness. No. I will most definitely not wear this. I will, however, repair the silver sword. I don't even have any kits for that. We can equip the hunting gauntlets, and I do believe these are just rusty swords that aren't necessarily any good to us. We also have the knickknacks over here that we collected. This saddle is the one we have. We have the Griffin Trophy, 10% chance to dismember, or do we keep the 5% bonus experience from humans and non-humans? Let's keep this for now and see what we will go up against and how we will use these trophies to our advantage. But yeah, we have Hussar and Dune over here, and we will be taking their quest on in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to keep up to date with everything I do on screen and off screen, if you want to keep updated on the latest episodes and when I will actually post episodes, you are more than welcome to follow me on my socials, on Twitter at RheaPlaysYT, and also on Instagram at RheaPlays. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!